handover of Addis Ababa Dormitory on this 24th of July 2023. And our guest of honor will be joining us shortly, and we'll make sure we'll jumpstart the event as planned in our program. I'd also like to recognize our staff, the teaching and non-teaching staff. Let's clap for them. They have done a great, great job. Yeah, my favorite non-teaching staff were the cooks. I was a food prefect here.
A food prefect?
Yes, a food prefect from 1996 to 1997.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a food prefect.
And I also have respect for food prefects.
Hey, wow.
Those people really do a lot of work.
I tell you.
If there is someone to recognize, is the food prefect.
Yes.
Because 24 hours is ever on duty.
And for the record, I was the smallest food prefect in the last century.
The smallest?
The smallest in size. Yeah.
So, allow me at this time to recognize the presence of a very senior old boy.
Yes.
You can't imagine. He was here in 1936.
Chay!
I think
1936.
He is the old boy of the day.
1936.
1936.
May
I request?
1936. I think the Dead Sea was still sick.
May I request Mzee senior citizen Tom Kayanjere to stand up?
1936. Wow. Where were you in 1936?
1936. He still has the vibe to come and attend the function. In the same spirit, allow me to recognize all the old boys of us so far as taking their seats, and also recognize the presence of our neighbor, our closest neighbor, the principal, Ruharo Vocational Institute, Engineer Peter Madari is here with us. You are most welcome, Bwana Engineer. We continue to welcome our guests, and in a special note, Mr. Michael Emusi.
Yes.
I want to recognize the presence of the head of this school, Mr. Hamwa Hibisiwe.
Absolutely.
Is here. You can see he's not settled.
Yeah.
Really taking charge of all this.
Absolutely.
It's not really easy.
Yeah.
And you can see the school is really taking shape.
Yeah. I like the scenery when you're walking in up to this place. They're doing an amazing job. I also like to recognize the presence of the media, especially Sky TV, Irakariabantu, who are capturing this event live, I should say. Thank you so much for coming through.
You see these leaders who are coming?
Yes, sir.
These were former leaders here. Adonia, you are most welcome. Former head prefect. Alan Naijuka, he was his deputy. So, you are most welcome, our former leaders.
Yes, once again, all OBs who are here and our former leaders, you're very, very welcome.
And you can see this Adonia Sijil, who is taking his seat, is now the current guild president, Bishop Stewart University.
President Oye, Bishop Stewart. Wow. Earlier on, the head teachers of different schools are here, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you for giving us the most expensive gift, and that is your time. Thank you so, so much. Numurebe chin chatan kakunura. Umana yatsi anjera. Aha. Master oye. Aha. Mathematics oye.
Aha. Singi hangariona yartahas.
Asinjo igana yona.
Ebora biona ya singi hangariona yartahas.
Na mwena mhende. Umze kanisa.
We congratulate you, Mr. John Babanza, Senior Mathematics Teacher, Mbarara High School. And Senior OB also.
We just want to remind you that this event is being captured live on Sky TV, and we are live. If you're watching this on Sky TV, thank you so much. And yes, you can also get onto our Facebook page, that is Mbarara High School. Catch up what's happening there. You can also tweet. Our hashtag is Mbarara High School. And we also have another one that is trending, that is at Addis 23. So if you're watching these hobbies, make sure that you share with others so they can know what's happening right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to receive our guests, and I recognize the arrival of the teacher of Gamba Secondary School, Mr. Chumro Robert. You are most welcome, and who was a deputy teacher here. You can welcome him. We would like to see our own Ahebwa Victor Akatwijuka. Where is he seated? Ahebwa Victor Akatwijuka, Senior 4J. He's revising books.
Who's that revising at this time? They want to take over the government.
Mr. Kwaimsi, this gentleman, he won the National Mathematics Contest quiz at Makerere University, and he became #1.
Wow,
And
another round of applause for him.
We want to recognize him. The man is here.
Ahebwa
the gentleman.
Victor, ladies and gentlemen, let's put hands together for Ahebwa Victor, the man with an old head on young shoulders.
We want to thank you so much, and we want to thank our patron, Mr. Wawanza John. You can come and we recognize you. Really mentoring such a boy and becoming #1 in the whole country is not something really we can take for granted.
Well,
we want to thank you. And Mr. Koimsi,
yes,
we also have somebody here who is our head boy.
Yes.
Who also became the best debater, and very soon is flying to Greece.
Wow. Now, before he goes, I'm reliably informed that our chairman board of governors, Professor Bazeyo, did this way back in the 70s when he emerged as the best student in mathematics in the entire nation. So you can see your prodigies. He is your predecessor. So you go and shake his hand.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, that was in the 1970s.
Man is going to have a handshake.
Mr.
Mr. also going with him.
Mathematicians,
Mr.
get the blessings.
Mathematician.
I have one Victor, a professor in the making.
Thank you so
I
much.
tell you, blessings are here. That shows that Mbarara High School is here to shine. Chapa must what? Chapa must shine. There you go. It was done in the 1970s, and here we are doing it again in the 2000s. There we go. I'll ask the cameraman, please, to come forth. Go and take some photos. We need this.
Cameraman.
I tell you, I have a Victor. You can use that photo as collateral to get a loan in the bank.
Wow. I have a Victor Katijuka, 4J. Where are the members of 4J? 4J members. 4J, oye. Chapa, oye. Wow.
Yeah, thank you so much. Mazima. Bakanjira kunoba bantu ihurembo gana basakugira omusani anjara mebihimba kinana mkaga.
So we congratulate you, Mr. John Wabanza, for doing that kind of mentorship. And we produce Akatwijuka.
And I can see Honorable Medal Deputy instructing Victor to approach the table.
Katijuka is getting a heavy handshake there.
Thank you so much.
A heavy handshake from the chairman.
Remember, Honorable.
And
I think I stand correction, but I think Honorable Medad was a head boy also.
He was also a head boy here.
Yes.
A head boy.
We have leaders here. Well, you're all welcome to Changabukama.
Changabukama is becoming a different world.
Yeah.
I think it is no longer called Changabukama.
You know, last week
I
was
really
driving.
Taking a different world.
I was driving to Ntungamo, and the view along that way, when you look at this building, you want to come back and have a retake.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Akatwijuka S. Somewhere, Senior 3S. Your parent is at the staff room. akatwijuka Samuel 3S.
I'd like to also recognize the arrival of Mr. Muhozi Julius Umbario Mtendechi.
Common recorder Katama.
Aha.
Umbario Mtendechi. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this opportunity to recognize our mayor. Our mayor is already here with us. OHT Sir Robert Kachemezi.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, our mayor. Good to see you. I remember way back when Radio West had just started, there used to be a program called Wagahurire. Program that was one of the programs that had a lot of fiction. Wagahurire.
Wagahurire kwa vibe.
I'll never forget one time ngomkaza karen bakwaten senene kuyare bakwaten senene nawe janka kwaten senene kuya kwaseren senene akata kumanyichi bakuteka we hamo ya yabango yateka program nenama akashoshere china kawagahurire.
My question say
we'd also like to recognize the presence of the RCC. You're very, very welcome to Mbarara High School. Katumwachire RCC.
Ngaro nyingi. Leo Kano Musije. Kano James Musije.
Twakwachire Mans. We also have the Uganda People's Defense Force Brass Band from Makenke. They are doing an amazing job, and they'll be entertaining us shortly. But for now, you're all very, very welcome to Mbarara High School. We lead and others follow.
Alinda Jesse, Senior 2. Your parent needs you up there. Alinda Jesse.
Just to check, how many of us belong to Achimota House? Achimota, where are you?
Achimota! Achimota! By the way, Achimota is hosting us today.
Yeah, that's Achimota, stand up for recognition. Achimota. Do you have students from Nairobi? Nairobi, where are you? Stand up for recognition, Nairobi. There are only 4. Hey, what happened to the rest? Leaders. Where are leaders? Stand up. Are you height defaulters?
London. Members of London.
But it is Bakabarina dining. That's why I remember them. London House, where are you? Hey, London, there's a no-be there. Canon. Oh, London. How many were in Dar es Salaam? About Dar es Salaam Burinkai? Abon Vakamabechi Anja. Wabano endava kedo changa Dar es Salaam. Eh? About Cambridge, where are you? Cambridge, where? Abakabari abate abakano maganira firmu. Abonaba firmu. Cairo House. Students from Cairo. That's where our former chairman board was, Mr. Moses Kamabare. They are there with Onata. Okay. Zambia. And my former teacher Perez was the housemaster of Zambia. Then we have Makerere. Onata was also in Makerere. Hey, Makerere. Man, staying in Makerere is a huge challenge. Imagine you study in Makerere and then you go to another place. After HSC, you have to work very hard, and so I was in Makerere and back to Makerere. All right. Have I left out any dormitory? Eh? Harvard. Where is Harvard? One Harvard. Okay, nice. Any other? Oxford bakabali abateze b'ekisiyanga. Mwana kaija nakade yakesano. Wayanga? Allah! Wana kan mashitisha. Nemtamo. Na nemtamo. Mako kunyesiyango jiro bwenji. All OBs, you're very welcome, and all the associate OBs. We have my predecessor when it came to food, Mr. Henry Kalisa, stand up for recognition. And he was a food prefect also. Yeah, and I think a former teacher here as well, once upon a time. We have Mr. Deus Mukalazi, Honorable Deus Mukalazi was an information prefect, did an amazing job here from 1997 to 1998, if I remember very well. Thank you so much for joining us. In a special way, we'd like to thank Honorable Professor Bazeyo. Thank you so much for steering the Board of Governors, and as well being an OB from Nairobi House. Nairobi, where are you? Professor is saying that if you didn't stay in Nairobi, you didn't go to Chapa. That's a question for CRE. I'll ask the Uganda People's Defense Force to get ready shortly. You'll be giving us one more item as we prepare to start the second part of today's function.
As we wait for the European Brass Band, I wish to recognize the Principal Education Officer, Mbarara City, Mr. Francis Tuwaze. He's already here with us. The Town Clerk, Mbarara City, Mr. Abrebe Asaf, is also here with us. We want to thank you for your coming to bless our function.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to recognize the arrival of Bishop Nathan. You're very welcome to your former school where you were our chaplain. And yes, we are excited to have you here once again. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put hands together for Bishop Nathan. Yeah. When I was in Mbarara High School, we used to call him the smiling machine. He was always happy. And as always, good to have you.
As our bishop, the Bishop of South Ankwere is being elected to take a seat. Arnito Jesse, Senior 2. Arnito Jesse, Senior 2, where are you? Please go and receive your parent up there. He has paid part of the school fees.
The rest, Jesus is the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to welcome the Bishop, my Lord Nathan. You're very, very welcome. Our former chaplain here for a number of years. We'd also like to thank the representative of Mbarara High School Old Boys Association, representative on the board, that's none other than Kano Onata. Thank you so much for representing us for these 2 years, and we are forever grateful for that. Also like to recognize the arrival of Bishop Emeritus Katonene, Yona Katonene. You're very, very welcome. Who's also an OB of Mbarara High School.
Yes, yes. He was also the boy of Mbarara High School. You are most welcome, our Bishop Emeritus. And you see, still has the vibe, okay?
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
The older he grows, the younger he looks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to recognize the arrival of
own Bishop of Ankole Diocese, Associate Professor Fred Sheldon Mwesgwa.
Absolutely, you're very welcome.
Associate Professor Fred Sheldon Mwesgwa. And his wife, Mama Dr. Ars Mwesgwa.
You're very, very welcome.
You are most welcome, our dear Bishop. We are so grateful to receive you.
And yes, those who are watching this live on Sky TV, thank you so much for joining us online. And yes, we are excited to celebrate with you the opening and handover of Addis Ababa Dormitory that took us 7 years to put together. And yes, it's quite an amazing milestone to celebrate.
Want to recognize the arrival of our old boy, Mr. Julius Tukunde, and a member of the Board of Governors.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome. In a special way, we'd like to thank the administration. I won't stop saying it. Thank you so much for the tireless effort in instilling discipline and academic excellence in our students who have made us extremely proud. We are proud of you, the students of Mbarara High School. Continue shining as our anthem highlights. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our Bishop of Ankole Diocese is here, and without any further ado, we are going to commission the bakery. We shall also commission the Kamabare Square and the school canteen. Now that we are here, we shall head straight to commissioning the bakery, and that will be officially done by the Bishop of Ankole Diocese, the Right Reverend Associate Professor
Fred Sheldon Mwesgwa.
Absolutely.
We continue to receive our guests, and we are so grateful for this day. Thank you, UPDF Brass Band, for the entertainment.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, according to our program, and as you know, at Mbarara High School, we are very particular with timekeeping. It's time for us to go and commission the...
When we say the head teacher is reading the bishops for the commissioning of the bakery,
Kamabare Square,
and
the canteen.
The canteen.
Yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, the brass
the work
band
that has been done on this hill.
Yeah.
Guided by the spiritual ventures by our bishop.
And as our motto says, Mugumena Mani.
The bishop has done wonderful work here.
Absolutely. Let's go and shine and
we
spread
are always
the
guided
love
by the bishop. And that's why the whole hill is now peaceful.
Yes. We'd also like to thank the chairman organizing committee, Rebuild Addis, Pop
joining the team to commission the bakery.
Yeah.
Our ministers, my co-MC, is the commander of the 2nd Division, UPDF Makenke.
Absolutely.
Brigadier General Birunji.
And we welcome him in the army way. Welcome. Basebo nabanyabe chintu chaza mimgati hatwaza kuigura bakery.
The head teacher at the school,
Mr.
Saur Wamporo, is also joining the team. And we want
welcome.
to welcome you, Mr. Saur Wamporo. He's leading the team of head teachers.
Our head teacher from Chinoni.
Some of them are going for benchmarking because not all schools have that facility there.
And yeah, which is always good for us to celebrate.
So we want to thank these people here. We want to thank in a special way Mr. Moses Kamabare, because I understand that bakery was funded by that gentleman.
Absolutely, and also to commission the Kamabare Square. Now, DJ, how was it here? The music is was it here? Was it compore? Was it compore? Mshao, tu jeito com até aí, sim? A piano, eh? Aha, tu was a piano. Yeah, man, DJ, break it, no wreck it, no mess it, bless it, make it one time. Bula, boom, 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 boom. Diego. One time when we gonna go, yeah, man. Boom. Ha, 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 ha.
Sunrise, I will never leave your side. I will never, never go. I dedicate my time to you, my guy. Even if the road
I call your name when you ask me.
who is your guy.
That guy is my guy.
Only me,
Jeffrey's not my guy, not my guy.
like this sunrise.
MK and Jumke for life.
Never leave your side.
Vina Super V, she's my Scooby.
I dedicate my time
Yeah, Chiefy Cuckoo.
to you, my
Star God from Ghana. D7, D7 be my guy.
G for life.
You be my G, be my G.
Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. Feeling good tonight. 'Cause I did, yeah, with my guys. I got plenty for my mind. But right now I'm with my guy. I don't fear them got my back. Sure you don't see my formation. I got a big combination. It's like the inspiration. I'm on 100 concentration. When my guy can follow. I don't do far away. I thank God for my real chicks. Good friends will be money. Only me, I like. See us we day like this sunrise. I will never leave your side. I will never ever go. I dedicate my time to you, my guy. Even if the road be rough, I don't mind. 'Cause you be my G for life.
You know me, I do like popo. Nothing you find go so good. Me, I get up for shukuto. Baby, your body roboto. Make up and I'm like Kokoso. Make up like you go Okoto. Ojibo make with you.
Yeah, she. Never.
Yeah, man, I suffer too long, peace and bingy. Man, I suffer too long, they can't bimbe. Man, I suffer too long, I never gave up. Man, I kona. Waka waka when you enter Malicha. Baby, kona. Will you give me sugar?
It's the kiss, baby.
What you to tell on the cage? Wale toluka. Mabadora to me like Badora to me like Badora to me like Badora to me like Mabadora to me like Badora to me like Badora to me like Sit for the chapeau. What's up with them?
Something that you pray for, or someone you can risk for. Yeah, 'cause I act for you. Yeah, I act for you, babe. And if I can't have you, I will die, and that's on you. On you. Yeah, what do you act for?
Tonight, I will catch a flight and come see you tonight. Hey, ooh, girl, I want to see you tonight. I will catch a flight and come see you tonight. 'Cause this distance is killing me for sure. So give me for more, give me meat on top. I want this, your love, oh. Say for instance, I do anything for love, anything at all. You feeling this or not? Make I know what's up, oh. I go take flight, and I will fly to you. I should they waste time, I feel they run to you, oh. I go take flight, and I go fly to you. I should they waste time, I feel they run to you, oh.
Don't sleep, wake up.
Collect your money,
Sleep, wake up.
collect your money.
No sleep, no way. Buriya chigoma mwana we. DJ. Oine yo kasiti ya danger ba bakuru batakizire.
Don't walk, you don't try. You supposed to be jai. Kilo come, me come, person matter, person we don't mind. But when I land softly on the sofa floor. So far so good, Koni Bajo, let me see you. Oh lo lo, let me see you. Oh lo, Bukao, let me see you, the Buga.
There you go, for those who are watching it live on Sky TV. It's all about Mbarara. It's cool. Women are money.
You know me, it's a danger. You never teaser. You know me, it's a danger. Never ganga, never teaser. You know me, it's a danger. Hey, madem buzam abatuloka. Mufuna yokukade ne mutu keberako. Oba mumanyi tuli bubi. Bwetufuna ebirungi kyo kibayisa kitya. Bwene iso bulungi bwatembeegula. Kyokadde bwensirikako muwuza neeraga. Bwe mulaba akalumye mbadde neekoza. Kyokadde bwensikalumye musente zaabula. Ewala yadde munefasa amaaso gabakanuse mulinga ngasega. Olaba n'Abamerika mbakuba bawuza. Byonna by'omagala kola mubikole. Byonna by'oyagala okola bikole naye tonze jokeza lockdown. Tonze jokeza lockdown. Gambye byonna by'omagala okola mukole. Byonna bye mukola gambye mubikole naye tonze jokeza lockdown. tonzijukiza lockdown. Hey, natoka kuolela 21 days. Nendoza vyangu nepita days. Never yongela mo for 10 days. Nepulelanga mazima njagala koba days. Twatandikanga tolyankoko. Kuva komachanga tolyankoko. Nituda ate kumajegenkoko. Twamalibizanga tulikumele yankoko. Malaka dawo nebola zanga nala jena. Zayada kagoba nembula wakupakasa. Nejena limpakasa nabo nebala jena. Nentala upa wampaka ungate nebazalawa. Okosoka twali munyama choma. Everyone live on nane tubetumya. Akatete kon nane tukachoma. Nege jaksti kanze so atele lote diagamba yo mama. Pati patin de kankube patin. Kankube patin. Pati patin de kankube patin. Sababu sabin de kankube patin. Pati patin de kankube patin. Kankube patin. Pati patin de kankube patin. Sababu sabin de kankube patin. Tokuja ebezebo nabide soka. Toka tofu banyo kobe jokeza. Gwe soko leke chenengera. Ebyo nabize nangazina gavuli cheka.
Daddy won't fuck. Give me the vibe, I go vibe, mdongo. Bailando and whining won't fuck. Tomanya wandi go ba stress is a tomenya mugongo. Sasira gali na muwe bizibu ngwajo zina mu tebi kufula zonto. Indagala we di ndongo, ndongo. Hey DJ, stop on the replay. Are you the best number one DJ? Nemi kwando jange jirinze. It's a weekend in no December day. Kevede, wala tuja kuita nezi pizza. Baila, baila, bailando. 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 Abilina, Nabulia Abilina, Sentolina.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Music playing in the background. Nwamani, Kevin, 5 arts. You're requested to go to the gate kindly by force, whether you like it or yes. Yeah, Kevin, if you're here, please report to the gate. Don't worry, it's good news. It's not bad news. So please go to the gate. You're needed there. Ladies and gentlemen, they have just finished commissioning the bakery and heading towards the Kamabare Square, and shortly they'll also commission the canteen, and when they come back we'll be able to continue with our program. This morning I heard that you won an award. It included, is it sports dancing? Dance sport. What is that? Dancing on what? On skateboards. Dancing on sports. Oh. Akokana katina. Hey. Who participated? Among you, who participated? Where are they? Where are the champions? Please come here, champions. Champions, come here. Chapoye! Where are the champions? Here come the champions. Come here. Champions.
Angelina, she want to party, make she lose control. No.
Tell us.
Say, Angelina.
Thank you so much, DJ. Let's stand here and you tell us, those who are watching Sky TV, I have my superstar here. He's the real deal, Khashoggi de Magwan. Don't break him, wreck him, or mess him. He is Mbarara School. Watch it, Jereza. What's your name?
I'm called Mchunguzi Fahad.
Fahad, what is it exactly that you won?
We won the hip-hop dance crew battles.
Hip-hop dance crew battles. How many teams were contesting?
Around 32.
Yeah. That's a whole district. And you were able to come up as number what?
Number 1.
Maybe for those who are watching this and they don't understand, what kind of sport is this?
It's dance, but dance was made a sport in Uganda, and we are trying to attract more schools into our competitions. and whereby this is a competition we involve in Afro dance, whereby that category of dance we involve our traditional dances, SH Chiga, Maganda. Then we have the popping discipline. Popping is the break dance stuff, Michael Jackson, and we have the breaking, that is b-boy. Then we come with crew battles. Then
But he can pop, not so?
I don't pop.
Hey, you popcorn?
I have members on my team that can do popping.
All right. Can you break dance?
No.
What do you do?
I do Afro.
Afro. The only Afro I knew was the hairstyle. So now
It's called dance hall.
All right. Can they play a song and you... Here it's not a good space for that. Not so? All right. Where are the poppers?
Hussein. We have Alexander Noel. We have Conrad. We have Mate. We have Ferdinand. We have Michael. We have Alan. That's the team. Alexander Noel. That's the team we had in Kabale for the competitions.
All right. If they mention your name, come up. Let's pop it. Let's pop it. You know what I'm saying? Do you have break dancers as well?
Yeah, we do.
Where are the break dancers? Okay, we're gonna pop. Where should we stand? Here, eh? Can you see all of us here? Are you ready for this moment, ladies and gentlemen? It is Mbarara High School. We're doing like nobody does it because we are the real deal. Come on. Do you have a particular song? Michael Jackson. Beats, eh? All right, which beat do you want?
Any breakdance song.
All right, I think our DJ is super. I will just wait for his cue, and when he's ready, we shall pop. Are you ready to see guys popping here? Bas, aha. Maso kupupas kabina kuntebe. Allah, katani kapitan. And right now we are opening and handing over a dormitory that hosts 500 students, and it was built by contributions from the old boys of Mbarara High School. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Marianne, breezy.
You ready?
Yo, chick. On that beat, yo. If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home when she supposed to be. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to be. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to be. Oh, all my niggas close to me. And all the mother niggas where they supposed to be. Oh, the hoes go for me. How your chicks in the pit like post for me. That's how I supposed to be. Yeah, that's how I supposed to be. Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to be. Everything look like it's supposed to be. Pull up to the club and it go up. Make your girl fall in love when I show up. It's not my fault, she wanna know me. She told me it was just a homie. She came down like she knew me. Gave it up like a groupie. And I racks on the printer. Cold nigga turn the summer to the winter. She saved me in her phone at bestie, but I had her screen off. Yo, girl, wasn't supposed to text me. You wanna know how I know what I know? If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home when she posts.
All my bitches got real hair, chillin' with the top down, screaming like, hey.
I'ma take her ass down. She bring her friend around, fuck 'em both like, hey, yo. I'm a bougie ass nigga, left the roof at home. We vibing like, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. But I be acting like an angel.
Hello. What you never see do? That is popping. Now we have
Afro dancehall.
Afro dancehall. Please do not try this at home if you're watching this. If symptoms persist, ask the superstars. They are here.
DJ, let the DJ play any Afro.
All right, they're gonna help us get a song. You can't dance like this after eating potatoes. Down. No quarter ice. Yay. There we go. Getting set. It's a Chandra. So which class are you? Let me just find out. This is in senior 3. What's your name? Elia Mate. Hey. What's Ibire? Hey, Wasinja Kusibu. What's your name?
Atuanje Barrio.
Barrio, which class are you?
Senior 4S.
Senior 4S. Great. And you are?
Adiato Conrad.
Oh.
Adiato Conrad. 3C.
Ariatwa Conrad. All right. And we have, last but not least,
Senior 6A. Muchunguzi Fahad.
Muchunguzi Fahad. There's a plaza named after you in Kampala. Yeah? Orharo. Mamwe Orharo. Akasinja no Korachi? Aya. DJ Teresa yoko yamatu. Ichi chitagati hanuya. All right. We do it in Mbarara High School style. Tarasho mire chapa okaferwa bienji. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what they're going to do right now is called Afro Dance. They won a trophy that was showcased today at the assembly, and we emerged the winners out of 38 participants, and we are proud of you. Proud to be in Mbarara High School, Mugumena Mani. Come on, is there Afro? DJ Matechintu. Let's clap for the DJ. He's doing an amazing job. Thank you so much, giving us great music there. For those who are just joining us, you're very, very welcome to Mbarara High School. We're just having a light moment with our winners. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Yeah, man. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Come on, let's do this. Clap for them. Boom. Here we go. Loving you like a song I replay every 3 minutes, 30 seconds, and every day. Cause every chorus was a chorus to recite. Every beautiful melody, my devotion, every night. Check a mic, carry on, yo. You wanna play with my boys? What you say? My boy, ready to do what I do. Mama, son, mama, couple son. Even need a rubber club with a rubber dog. No record, no message. God bless it. Mbarara High School, yo. Here we do it. I say, karara mikazigara igaroa ntambi ko ntambi ko ya mpakasio akasema ka homu just ya borro corona wa ko million. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, play. Creative Media YouTube. Sky, boom. No reggae, boom. Here we go. You want to play with these boys? Watch your step, your mouth out. When you do what they do. Here in Mbarara High School, we are the real deal. Come on. Hey. The fire's on, the party's on. Let's call the Ira dance. Boom, boom. I tell you, pull up. Tubonjere ngaru. Babonjere chai. Woo! What is your future plan?
Our future plan is to become the best in the next 5 years to come.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get time. I'll come with my crew. We shall capture your stuff, and we'll decide where we place it. Yeah? Yeah, take your places. Another round of applause for them. Yeah? Ogogu. Nawe na vimanya? Oh, ukutuishita nguru. Na vimanya? Guno, oh, bi muganda wange ate ntumukwata jenke jirasi. Yeah, well, if you're just watching this, it's Mbarara. We're at Mbarara High School at the official opening and handover of the magnificent dormitory Addis Ababa. That was brought down to ashes way back, I think that was in 2016, and all hope was lost, but the Obis came together, and here we are 7 years down the road, shining like stars, thanks to the Obis of Mbarara High School, under the leadership of Mr. Moses Kamabare, who right now they are commissioning a square in his name, and he also single-handedly made sure that there's a bakery for the students to enjoy their bread during break time and during the morning hours. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, it's Mbarara High School handover, as handing over Addis Ababa. And yes, we are excited to do this, making history. And if you're watching this, you have a school where you came from. It's not about just studying and living. Go back and support your school. Help the school you went to and be a responsible OB or OG to your respective school. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the second part of today's function as we prepare to welcome our guest of honor who have been reliably informed is round the corner and will be joining us shortly. We want to thank the Patriotism Club. Thank you so much. And the Scouts, you're doing an awesome job. Let's clap for the Scouts and Patriots who are making sure that all this is together. We want to thank the Uganda People's Defense Force Brass Band. Thank you so much for what you've done. I always wanted to join the army, but there's something I've never understood. On independence, there's that guy who always leads the army. He never got maybe a gamba. Toka hur. No hura. The mood was there. Ka. Witty the Gaza. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll also like to celebrate our very own. The team that won the gymnastics on the international scene. Where are you? The team that won the gymnastics. Please come forth. Let's celebrate you. You know, it's not easy. If you had failed, we would be cursing you. Now that you won, come, let's celebrate you. Let's clap for the gymnastic team. The Bulls. You can come forth. We want to recognize your contribution. Thanks to Creative Digital Media who are capturing this event live on Facebook, online. If you're online, just look for Creative Digital Media They are covering this event live. And yes, we are still on Sky TV. I want to thank you so much for capturing this event. And yes, make sure that you also watch the programs before and after, anytime, any day, because they are the real deal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming the gymnastics team that held our flag so high. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for the gymnastics team. Yeah. Thank you so much for winning. Maybe who's your team leader? Tell us your name and what you achieved.
Yeah, my name is Nyefuza Godzwe Kagorichi. Yeah, I am the leader of the gymnastics team of Mbarara High School. And firstly, we went on a festival so that we can present our school in Jubilee Secondary School. And we actually achieved to be #1 in all regions across the nation.
Another round of applause for our gymnastics team. Well, for now, we shall allow you to take your seats. And if symptoms persist, we shall invite you to come and show us what you did. Not so? All right, let's clap for them as they take leave. We would like to welcome back the team and our guests who had gone to escort our Bishop of Ankole Diocese to officially commission the bakery and as well the Kamabare Square. You're very, very welcome. Welcome back. I'll ask our ushers to direct our guests where to sit. And if you're just joining us, you are very, very welcome. They're just returning from commissioning the bakery, the canteen, and the Kamabare Square. Thank you so much. We are witnessing history being made. Special thanks to the Bishop of Ankole Diocese, Associate Professor Dr. Sheldon Mwesigwa, and your favorite mother-in-law's daughter. Thank you so much for leading us in this. The board that is led by Professor Bazayo. Thank you so much for leading us in this. Once again, you're very welcome. I'd like to recognize the presence of Engineer Frank Kweronda, an OB of Mbarara High School and a former deputy head boy. You're very welcome. We want to thank all the headmasters and headmistresses who are here. They are deputies from different schools. Thank you so much for joining us. And even before we get into the details, you have the vocational school leader of Ruharo is here with us. Thank you so much. We also have a representative from Chinoni. Thank you so much for being with us here. And Ibanda Integrated Primary School. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in our midst we have an amazing representative of Maryhill High School. And this is none other than the chairperson of Maryhill High School, all girls. She's none other than Orator. Orator, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate this special day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome. My name is Kenneth Chimuli, also known as Pablo, and I'll be up in Mbarara High School right from 1994 to 1999, and that was at the end of the last century. And extremely grateful to have been part of this venture as part of the committee, but also a former food prefect and chairman school council, respectively. We want to recognize the presence of the clergy. Thank you so much for being with us. The PTA and members of the board, thank you so much for being with us here. We have representatives from the Ministry of Local Government and Ministry of Education and Sports. Thank you so much for representing the ministry. Well, today I'm humbled to be co-emceeing with Mr. Tugume.
Abat Charuhere.
Yes, in that specific order. Not so? Great. And he's also a teacher here at Mbarara High School.
A teacher of History and CRA.
CRA, Christian Religious Education. I remember when I was doing it, there was one question that always puzzled me. They always said the dead are not dead, discuss.
That question is there
It
up
was
to now.
very hard to discuss because I had never died. I didn't know what happens on the other side. But yeah, it was quite interesting.
My co-MC.
Yes, sir.
Allow me to recognize the following people. We have administrators, the head teacher, Kashaka Girls High School, Madam Jore Kabigumira. She's seated here. Madam Jore Kabigumira, you are most welcome. We have the head teacher, Boma Primary School, Mr. Nkwasiwe Justus, is also here with us. You are most welcome. We have the head teacher, Chuvura Girls High School, Madam Amanya Syria, and who is also the vice chair, Ashru Ankore Region. And she's here representing the chair. We have the head teacher, Katukuru Secondary School, Mr. Deus Rutehenda is also here with us. You are most welcome. We also have Mr. Francis Muhereza, Director Sheru Makenke, is also here with us. Thank you so much.
We'd like to recognize the presence of all the boys who have just joined us. Thank you so much for giving us the most expensive gift, and that is your time. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to thank all our staff, the teachers who are here, and always excited to see those who taught me when I was here. That was in the second half of the last century. Mr. Tumwesije was my literature teacher. Aha, yeah. Yes, thank you so much. also want to recognize the presence of my former history teacher, Mr. Agre Mpire. Mr. Agre there, yeah, I can't remember our history. Yeah, and we successfully passed. Well, we now get back to our program. Mr. Tugume.
Yes, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome the Addis Chitagwenda, Madam Lilian Rteraho, and we also the chairperson NRM Isenyo District. Madam Addis, you are most welcome to Mbarara High School. And again, she's a parent here. She has two sons here, senior 5 and senior 6.
That's what they call good family planning.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the same spirit, allow me to recognize the presence of ministry officials. The one in charge of the Western region, Miss Angela Nadamba Kasoma. You are most welcome. And again, we have the desk officer for Central Region, Mr. Moses Mujisha. You are most welcome. And he has been our desk officer for Western Region. You are most welcome.
Very well said. And now, if you're here for the very first time, maybe just to bring you up to speed, Mbarara High School was started in 1911. 1911. And for me, it's very special because my father was here. I followed. Now my son, just in case things might, yeah, he's still in P6.
P6.
Yes.
I was about to hear your brother.
Not really, but it was started in 1911, and it's more significantly known for academics and sports. And while you were away, we are profiling some of the recent achievements that we have had. And we had a team of gymnasts, our guests, who represented Uganda, Mbarara High School at the national level, and we are glad to say that they emerged winners. So I'll ask the gymnastic team, please come forth for recognition so that they can see you. And we also have, what I've just got to learn today is a sport called sport dancing.
Sport dancing?
Yeah, it's you. If you're in the BBC, you might not understand it. BBC born before computer. Yeah, this is a new sport. It involves a fusion of different dances, and Mbarara High School emerged the winner out of 38 competitors.
39 competitors.
Yeah.
It emerged the best, the winners.
The best.
And the dance sport is also
dance sport, yeah.
It's called dance sport.
Stand correction. Dance sport. So our bishops, these are the people who are holding our flag high in both sports and gymnastics. And we also have a student who won the mathematics national competitions, Victor
Ahabwe Victor.
Yes. Please, you can just stand in front of that, make a line so that our guests can see you and get to know you. These are the gymnasts. Keeping fit is one of the things that we hold in high esteem.
Mr. Kwemsi, allow me to recognize the arrival of these two gentlemen, Mr. Karonji Alex, the deputy teacher at Chamata Secondary School, who was a teacher here.
You're very, very welcome.
And Mr. Mojizi Abel, also who was a teacher here, but now a teacher Kanyabwanga SS.
You're very, very
You are most welcome.
Well, our dear guests, this is the team that held our flag so high. We are celebrating the gymnasts. They are the ones who represented Uganda, Mbarara High School at the national competitions, and they emerged winners.
Actually, they represented Western Uganda.
Gymnastics.
And this is the patron.
The patron is here.
The one behind this young man.
Gymnastics. Kamukungu.
Kakungu. He's called Chagara Akim, the teacher of biology and physical education.
And we believe that the taste of the pudding is in the eating. So maybe the team can show you just one thing, just something small. Thank you so much, Professor William Bazeo, Chairman Board. He's congratulating them. Thank you so much. This is the team, the Bulls, that represented us. So before you go, you can show, I guess, just a little bit of what we are talking about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor will be here in a jiffy. And so when he arrives, we shall all stand up and welcome our guest of honor, who will then proceed to go and officially launch our amazing structure. And then we shall come back to our tents to start the second part of our function. I'd also like to recognize the presence of the headmistress of Maryhill High School. You're very, very welcome, sister, if you're here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, Maryhill. You helped us a lot. We passed because of pressure. The pressure was too much. How can your number mate defeat you? Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will repeat it once our guest of honor happens to be the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Thomas Taiba. Once he arrives, we shall all stand up and he will be led to the main building where he will launch it, and then we shall continue with our formal program. For now, you're very welcome. Special thanks to the scouts of Mbarara High School. Thank you so much. You're doing an amazing job. Not forgetting the Patriotism Club.
And the Careers Club.
Absolutely. Perfectly said.
Allow me to recognize the head teacher, Mbarara Junior School. Mr. Nathan Mugume is here. He's here.
Yes, thank you so much.
Man has transformed the school, absolutely.
Yeah. How many of us went to Mbarara Junior School by show of hands?
Mbarara Junior School?
You can see Mbarara Junior School.
And he's also a member of PTA here at Mbarara High School.
Absolutely. I'm also excited to see the headmaster of Boma Primary School. I went to Boma. How many of us went to Boma?
Boma.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
26.
Yeah. Next intake, you will see Boma. And those who went to Weranyanji Primary School, we are here. You know, I was in primary.
Those who went to Nganwa Junior.
Nganwa Junior.
They are there.
Yeah, in primary I was an academic tourist. I went to Boma, Weranyanji, Shimon, Korwizi, Bashamu. All right, ladies and gentlemen, according to reliable information, our guest of honor is in the area. So we'll be welcoming our guest of honor shortly. For now, I'll ask the UPDF brass band to prepare once he walks in to be playing as he walks to the main building. For those who are watching us live on Sky TV, thank you so much for choosing to follow this program. And yes, it's at Mbarara High School where we're having the official opening and handover of Addis Ababa Dormitory, which, if you remember, in 2016 was gutted by fire and was down into ashes, but the Obis of Mbarara High School came together, and 7 years down the road, we have managed to put up a magnificent structure that will accommodate around 500 students, which is not a mean feat. So thank you so much, all the old boys and friends of Mbarara High School. And as we do that, I'll ask the DJ to give us a starter, which is some music, as we prepare to welcome our guest of honor.
Our guest of honor. Thank you. Before the DJ, allow me to recognize the presence of our beloved and distinguished deputy teachers. Deputy teachers, Mbarara High School. Please, you could stand up and we really recognize your presence here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Yeah, in there I can see Mr. Utamanya.
You can see the staff.
Yes.
The teaching staff. Thank you, my colleagues. Thank you so much.
Interesting about the teaching staff.
So
they look smart, fresh. You might think they have been downloaded from the internet.
Wow.
Yeah, looking smart. Thank you so much for leading by example. Having mentioned that, as we wait for our guest of honor, may all the old boys of Mbarara High School, it doesn't matter which year we are here, we have one who was here in 1930.
36.
1936. All the OBs, can you please stand up? If you know you came to Mbarara High School, even if you were given an admission and you didn't report, you're still an OB. Please, let's all stand up for recognition. All the OBs, stand up. Let's clap for all the OBs. Wow.
Including the very senior OB,
yes.
1936.
Yes.
Mr. Tom Kayanjire.
Yes.
He's here.
Mr. Tom Kayanjire, please remain standing. He was in Mbarara High School in 1936.
He has a very rich history about this.
Yes. Wow. The question you should ask yourself, where were you in 1936?
Mr. MC, this school has produced people.
Absolutely.
People for sure.
The President of the Republic of Uganda is a Nobi.
Yeah.
Out of the 27 who fought for the freedom of Uganda, 83% were OBs of Mbarara High School. So you can see Mbarara High School will still hold the flag high. And when you go to administration, anywhere you go, to this part of Uganda, rest assured you'll find an OB of Mbarara High School. And that's why we say, just like our anthem suggests, Chapa must always shine. We have also continued shining in sports. We have the Chapa League that happens every Sunday at in Bugolobi. That's why we always have our games. Walking up right there is none other than Anthony Tuwanje, also an OB here, was one of the finest volleyballers. Yeah, led the Mbarara High School volleyball team in 1995, if I remember very well. And we won trophies here, thanks to them.
The one getting inside there is Mr. Abaho Ronald, manager, general manager, Millennium Sako.
Wow, I love Sakos. They always come with
Millennium
things.
Sako.
Yes. Thank you so much. They've really supported us in one way or another.
Absolutely.
As we'll be hearing.
DJ.
Well, I do believe you know the person seated next to you. It's very important. It's very important to know the person seated next to you, especially our guests. You never know. You could meet a future business partner here, a future landlord. Anything can happen. Yeah? Get to know one another. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our Board of Governors, the PTA, and the clergy are heading forth to welcome our guest of honor, who happens to be none other than the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, none other than the Right Honorable Thomas Tayewa.
MC, I think this function is really blessed.
Yeah, honestly.
And see the clergy.
The clergy, yeah, we are covered
really
by God's
hosting
grace.
3 bishops, really.
Yeah.
It's not something to take for granted.
Yeah, and 2 of them are obis of Mbarara School, and one passionately loves this school to be
highly represent.
Yes. And now the Uganda People's Defense Force brass band can now start playing as we usher in our guest of honor. We shall ask everyone, let's all stand up and welcome the super duper guest of honor, none other than the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Thomas Tayewa. Ladies and gentlemen, all eyes at the entrance as we prepare to welcome our guest of honor, none other than the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, none other than Right Honorable Thomas Tayewa.
I know there is also MP from Hidalgo.
Absolutely.
UPDF brass band is very ready. Alert. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, as they said, none other the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Thomas Tayewa, is walking through. Let's all rise up and welcome our chief guest this afternoon. Mugumena mani oye? Aha. As you can see, he's being welcomed by members of the PTA, the clergy, and representatives of the Mbarara High School Old Boys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce the arrival of our guest of honor, none other than the Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Thomas Taiwa, who also doubles as the Member of Parliament of Ruhinda North. Thank you so much, the Uganda People's Defense Force Brass Band, right all the way from Makenke. And now all eyes at the entrance as we prepare to welcome our chief guest. If you're watching this live on Sky TV, we are at Mbarara High School at the opening and handover of the magnificent dormitory that was built by the Mbarara High School All Students Association and the Friends of the School. And yes, you can also follow us and get to watch us online, that is on the digital platform. And now, it's our pleasure and delight to welcome our guest of honor. Special thanks to the organizing committee, members of staff of Mbarara High School, the students of Mbarara High School, and yes, all the old boys of Mbarara High School. As we say, Mugumenamani, and today we live to testify the goodness of the Lord, considering the fact that the cornerstone of Mbarara High School is the church. The Board of Governors, led by Professor William Bazeyo, and his predecessor, Mr. Moses Kamawari, are set to welcome our guest of honor, and he's being flanked by the PTA members of the board, and the head teacher of Mbarara High School. We are also privileged to have the head teachers of our neighboring schools who are here. Thank you so much for being part of this. And now, the brass band, come on, let's take it away as we welcome our guest of honor, who is being welcomed by members of the board, teachers and head teachers from the different schools. You're very welcome, our guest of honor, the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Thomas Taiwa, and Member of Parliament. He has requested that you sit. Thank you so much. And he's heading directly to our main structure to officially launch it. You're very welcome, the Right Honorable.
Going to perform the heavy duty there of commissioning this wonderful building, and we are so much humbled today.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. All eyes at the main building as our guest of honor, the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Thomas Taiwa, officially launches the first ever magnificent building ever erected at the heart of Mbarara High School, contributed by the old boys and friends of the school. There you go. And there we go. The clergy, headed by the Bishop of Ankole Diocese,
Right Reverend Associate Professor Sheldon Fred Muswa.
There we go. It has been officially launched. Addis Ababa, the new Addis, has been officially launched as the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, unveils the structure. Ladies and gentlemen, it's done. It is finally done. Yeah. Special thanks to the right now he's going to tour the building, led by the Chairman, Board of Governors,
He's going to
Professor
officially
William
open
Bazayo, as he officially opens the building. He'll be cutting the tape alongside other bishops, Associate Professor Sheldon Mwesigwa, Bishop Emeritus Katonene, and Bishop
It is also done.
Nathan Ahimbisiwe. They're now going to have some optical nutrition to inspect the building. Emanza chapa nimangesha istwa za mtizi tunaweza kutagurusensha yakonkerizwa katugumisirize ebirungi biri mu maso sitwe. Aha.
want to thank you so much, Afande. This is the DPC Mbarara City, and is the head of the security today.
Ladies and gentlemen, once our guest of honor is done touring our main structure, the guest of honor will come and plant a tree as a symbol of his presence here. But not only that, also as a remembrance of having been here at the launch of this structure. Well, he's now in the neighborhood in Achimota.
Achimota House.
Achimota Mwariamu.
House teacher and house mother Achimota. Where are they?
Our guest of honor, sir, the structure you're building, you're touring is our next plan. We purpose to also build it to the standard of Addis Ababa, but we are extremely humbled by your kind gesture to come and be part of the launch of this event.
The chief guest is in Achimota.
Is in Achimota room B.
Room B.
If you're in Achimota room B, make sure you sit on all the beds tonight.
Tonight.
You can get a blessing. We're now heading over to witness our guest of honor planting a tree. Here at Mbarara High School, we are very passionate about our environment and the ecosystem. We're now going to have our trees planted. Our guest of honor, we are really humbled and extremely delighted by your presence here. And this tree will forever be in memory of your presence here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor is set to plant the tree, and it's being captured live on Sky TV and also on our digital platform, digital TV media, that is also capturing this online. Thank you so much, our bishops. There you go, helping the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Thomas Taibwa, to plant the tree. And we shall make sure that we appoint a student to water that flower, that tree, every day. Thank you so much, our bishops. Bishop Nathan Imsiwe, an old boy and former chaplain of Mbarara High School. Bishop Emeritus Katonene, who's also an OB of Mbarara High School there. And yes, Associate Professor Sheldon Mwesigwa, who also doubled the Bishop of Ankole Diocese and on the board of Mbarara High School.
See the Minister of Education officials engaging the Speaker together with Honorable our chief guest. The planting of trees is ongoing.
There we go. We first witnessed the clergy, and now we have the board members. a special way, I would like to thank the chairman organizing committee of Rebuild Addis. We had Mr. Moses Kamabare and Council Pop Ahimbisiwe, who really steered us all through. Not forgetting our secretary, Nicholas, who did an awesome job. Nicholas, young and energetic. We can't stop thanking you.
And this Nicholas has been here for 2 full weeks.
Absolutely. Right
2
now,
full weeks.
yes. Right now, the Bishop of Angola Diocese, Associate Professor Mwesgo Sheldon and his dear wife have also planted a tree, being assisted by the board member representing Mbarara High School Old Boys, Kano Joseph Onata, and Honorable Meda Dibitecherezo, who happens to be the chairman of the Old Boys. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
the last tree is going to be planted by the chief guest.
Yes. Our chief guest said to plant the tree. He now gets the hoe, and symbolically he said to plant the tree. How is doing it? She gets the style. No muchiga mwara. Ya vale, ya jitere, pukacho. Aha. There we go. Yeah. I love the energy.
And
there
the
we
vibe.
go. And the vibe. Thank you so much, our guest of honor, the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, and also member of Ruchiga North, Ruhinda North. I beg your pardon, none other than Right Honorable Thomas Tayewa. Another round of applause for our chief guest. And we shall assign that tree to every chief going forward of Addis Ababa to make sure that these trees are watered and grow.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the chief guest has planted the tree, we shall have the anthems and then have the prayer by the Bishop of Ankole Diocese, and then
our chief guest is done planting the tree. In a special way, I want to thank the media. Thank you so much for being here. We have Nation Media. Thank you for covering this event. The New Vision as well is here with us today. Sky TV that's capturing this live on air. And yes, Nation NBS that's also here to cover this event. We don't take it for granted. And now we are heading straight to our second part of today's function as we get set to welcome our guest of honor officially.
that is our Bishop the Bishop of South Ankole, Right Reverend Nathan Ahimsiwe, feeling so excited. Thank you, thank you.
Well, we shall remain standing. I'll ask those who are seated, let's all rise up. And we're going to have our anthems in the following order. We shall have the Uganda National Anthem, followed by the East Africa Anthem, and then we shall have our Mbarara School anthem. All right, DJ, hold it. Let's do it the bull style, not so? All right, let's sing our anthem. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Mbarara High School. Thank you so much, and allow me now to welcome the Bishop of South Ankole Diocese, Bishop Nathan Imbisiwe, to come and lead us in the opening prayer. I'll request all of us to remain standing.
Our chief guest and all the invited guests here, my Lord Bishop and our elder bishop and Mama. Before I read this prayer, let me say this. I have been here in Mbarara School from the first day of 27th March, 1983. And left here in the and 25 years in one place. As a scripture union chairperson, as a prefect of Run House, as a teacher, as a chaplain. And from there, I went to Mubs, and from Mubs, South Ankole, where I am as a bishop. So, let me tell you this. You need to see far. You need to see far. If you are not a resident in Uganda, you cannot be a crocodile in America. So, the activities that happened here in those years shaped us what we are. We suffer, and we became a resident. Now we are crocodiles in America. Hallelujah.
Amen.
The verse of the day, we used to read the verse of the day at every assembly. So the verse of the day is from Galatians chapter 6, verse 10. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all, especially to those who are of household of faith. And the main theme is, let us do good. Tell somebody besides you, let us do good. Let us pray. Father, our God, we thank you for this great day. It is a day of celebrations. It is a day of joy. It is a day worth it to come and have the chief guest, the first leader of Uganda, and the Minister of Education and Sports, represented by our own, whom you have chosen in this world to see far and to reach far and to make others be there. So we thank you, God, for this opportunity to do good. Thank you for the work of the old boys in building up and setting up this building at Addis Ababa. Oh, let us give a very give hand clap to our God for doing such a thing through our old boys. We pray that that generous heart, that none of them will be poor. May you open doors for them, that they'll get more richer and richer to do all other projects here and elsewhere. And Father God, even other projects we have seen, the bread and the canteens and all other things we are doing. We pray that you bless those hands who do good to your people, and especially to develop this world. May you bless our chief guests today, and may you bless us all as we celebrate. May you bless Mbarara High School, a school of hope, a symbol of authority, strength and ownership, wherever we'll be. And we shall also sing Mugumena Mani. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bishop Nathan Ahimbisiwe, and thank you for reminding us to always see far. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to this opening and official handover of Addis Ababa Dormitory that was built and guided by the Mbarara School All Students Association. Our guest of honor, the Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Uganda, and also the Member of Parliament of Rohingya North, the Right Honorable Thomas Tayeba. You're very, very welcome to Mbarara High School, also known as Chapa, or better still, the Bulls Empire. You're very, very welcome. Also like to recognize the presence of the Honorable Member of Parliament of Mbarara South, none other than Honorable Mwine Mpaka. You're very, very welcome. And today being hosted by our headmaster, who's seated at the immediate left of the Deputy Speaker of Parliament. You're very welcome. I'd like to recognize the presence of the members of the Board of Governors, Mbarara High School, the members of the PTA, staff, both teaching and non-teaching staff, and the students of Mbarara High School. Mbarara High School is built on the cornerstone of the church, and we want to thank the church once again for instilling discipline and academic excellence in us. My name is Kenneth Chimuli, also known as Pablo, an old student of Mbarara High School right from 1994 to 1999, and the century ended there. I am now an essential worker in Kampala, and I'm excited to be one of the MCs. With me is none other than
Tukume Abat Charhere, and I'm a senior teacher of history and CRA here at Mbarara High School.
Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's invite the students of Mbarara High School who have prepared a special song and a poem to come and sing and recite respectively. Let's welcome our students.
We shall first have those with the song. The school choir. This is the school choir, Mbarara High School, and members of the Carriers Club.
Rises a story of the great Addis Ababa. everything. Forever we'll be thankful, grateful. We extend our appreciation unto thee. Thank you, our beloved Lord, for always being there in everything we do. So make our path a shining star. Support rendan upon constructing new Addis Ababa and the facilities. You shown us that with strong pillars and great heroes as Mbarara High School. May God rest armies of education and sports for loving God. Thank you, our beloved old boys, for always being there in everything. Forever we'll be thankful and grateful. We extend appreciation and goodie. Thank you, our beloved old boys, for always being there in everything we do to make our path a shining star. For all the times you always make a flashback and remember Mbarara High School. For all memories you always want to share with us, to support, we are so thankful and grateful. Oh, thank you, our beloved old boys, for always being there in everything. Forever we'll be thankful and grateful. We extend appreciation and goodie. Thank you, our beloved boys, for always being there in everything we do to make our path a shining star. To God be the glory for making us
Thank you so much, the choir. Another round of applause for them. Yeah. And now we'll invite the the Deputy Speaker of Parliament extending a token of appreciation. Thank you so much. Yeah. I used to sing in the choir, but nowadays when I sing, I move the crowd. They all move and go home.
And
so I'll sing last.
The envelope has been received by Stages and Napoleon of 3H.
Yes, and
on behalf of the members.
And as they take a photo with the Deputy Speaker, I'll invite the person who's going to be reciting the poem to come forth. And also, I'm glad to inform you that our speakers have promised to keep our speeches short because time is not our best ally. Thank you so much, the choir. It's time for us to hear a poem from our students.
Addis, the magnificent, fabulous, and expansive home. Accommodation for hundreds of students, young bulls to reside, study, and excel. Selflessly and ingeniously, the old boys, ever driven by your love and sense of belonging to Crado Mbarara High School. Not only did you draw architectural designs, put heads together, but also relentlessly footed the bill to the hilt. Here it is, your baby, magnificent Addis Ababa. Immense gratitude, the mighty bulls. Other stakeholders, foundation body, board of governors, parents, administrators, teaching and non-teaching staff, students, and well-wishers who spiritually, morally, and physically gave a hand to the OBs. Profound appreciation.
Honorable First Lady,
Minister of Education and Sports, your presence is a great honor. Under your motherly touch, we are being groomed to be industrious men of integrity. Hearty thank you, Mama. Today, the magnificent house is being commissioned, open for us to reside, study, and excel. Chapa is shining, the Bulls Empire. Mugmena man.
Hey, Chapa way! Hey, Chapa way! Aha. The Bulls Empire but shine, and you can see the poets are going to have a photo moment with our guest of honor. And those who are just arriving, you're very, very welcome. And as they do that, I would like to welcome one of the finest musicians. I tell you, I started listening to his music from when I was a child, and he graciously celebrates the goodness of the Lord, and he has always been and supporting Mbarara High School. Let's welcome a man who's feared in hell, celebrated in heaven, none other than Mhozi Julius Ombarium Tendechi, to come and give us his special song for us. Katumwachire na Rukundo Mpango.
batora n'abantu babembera mu rumogo kandi bahiga eshatu enkumi ibiri kumi na mushanju batandika omurimo bataine kwesasira kusitya hato baguhereze nikusiima ruhanga oba basiise mariro mu ruhogo ekyombeko nyaburungi ekyayombekirwe hati turiyo nitukibura initwe mama geneti minisita w'ebyobwegyese niwe mugyenyi mukuru imwe bantu mwe erizooba mureke tusiime ruhanga ahabwokuba ekintu wakikozire naalabira omu baana be abaireyo sente n'obwire bataine kwesasira bagataha amaani Addis Ababa Dormitory yagaruka yayombekwa tibombekire ngubaine sente nyingi okukira abandi kureka rukundo ibiri ihanga ryabo na Mbarara High School amazina g'abatoreine okwebembera ogw'omurimo mundeke gabagambire Mr. Moses Kamabare Professor William Bazeyo na Engineer Dr. Danny Tindi Wensi Kanso Popa Himbisiwe Kano Joseph Fredo Nata na Mr. Nicholas Turyahawe Architect Byron Mpaka na Mr. Gotv Twina Masco Mr. John Tumwine Golni Zamanya na Honorable Dr. Medad Vitecherezo Mr. Alfred Natamba Mr. Alex Gwebale na Mr. Hilary Kurinamanyire Kenneth Kimuri Pablo Mr. Hama Himbisiwe Headmaster Mbarara High School Engineer Kadi Nyabeya Jackson Katondwachi na Larry Canon John Karokora Associate Professor Bishop Sheldon Mwesigwa na Mama Dr. Addis Mwesigwa abo nibo bakwasiwe kwebembera omurimo ogwo nibebare imwe bantu mwe erizooba mureke tusiime ruhanga ahabwokuba ekintu wakikozire naalabira omu baana be abaireyo sente n'obwire bataine kwesasira bagataha amaani Addis Ababa Dormitory yagaruka yayombekwa tibombekire ngubaine sente nyingi okukira abandi kureka rukundo ibiri ihanga ryabo na Mbarara High School ebyo byona nibireetwa gavumenti nungi erikukunda obwegyese omugyenyi waitu omukuru Honorable Janet Museveni korabe wagarikireyo otusimire muzeeyi Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ahabwe kukunda ihanga rye akozire omurimo muhango hari Mbarara High School ku kikore ky'ebyobwahati bimuha byombeko ebimuri kureeba obwahati abiinemu omukono omutusiimire kandi ayihire ruhanga mwongerere kimwe imwe bantu mwe erizooba mureke tusiime ruhanga ahabwokuba ekintu wakikozire naalabira omu baana be abaireyo sente n'obwire bataine kwesasira bagataha amaani Addis Ababa Dormitory yagaruka yayombekwa tibombekire ngubaine sente nyingi okukira abandi kureka rukundo ibiri ihanga ryabo na Mbarara High School kama baho mugisha
Webare Mnonga Omwami Mohozi Julius for composing that song that talks about Mbarara High School, its emphasis on Addis Ababa. In 2016, a fire gutted Addis Ababa to ashes, and it was a replica of what Achimota is. And in 2017, the old boys of Mbarara High School decided that they were going to do whatever it takes to make sure that Addis Ababa is brought back to life. And here we are, witnessing the launch of a 3-storied building that will accommodate at least 500 students going forth. And now our guest of honor, allow me to welcome the head boy of Mbarara High School to come and speak on behalf of the students of Mbarara High School. Welcome with me, the head prefect.
The head prefect is called Mugume Elvin, Senior 5.
Our chief guest, the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, all distinguished guests, our Lord Bishop of Southern Kure Diocese, the entire clergy, Chairperson, Board of Governors, Mbarara High School, Chairperson, PTA, Mbarara High School, our beloved old boys, the head teacher, the entire school administration, student leaders, ladies and gentlemen, a good afternoon. I stand before you today filled with immense pride and joy as we gather here to celebrate the momentous occasion of the opening of Addis Ababa Dormitory. My name is Mugume Elvin, a student of Senior 5S offering physics, economics, mathematics, and I also represent this institution as the head prefect. First and foremost, I would like to offer my sincerest thanks to the Almighty God, the source of all blessings and the ultimate giver of life. We are grateful for the strength and inspiration that has led us to this momentous day. It is through His grace that we have been able to bring this vision to fruition. I would request we give him a thunderous hand clap. We are honored to have the presence of our esteemed invited guest, the Speaker of Parliament, whose passion for education and tireless efforts in promoting quality learning environments have inspired us all. Your presence here today, Mr. Speaker, is a testament of your unwavering dedication to the betterment of education in our nation. We are deeply grateful for your support and encouragement. The Addis Ababa Dormitory represents a significant milestone of our beloved school. It stands tall as a symbol of progress, unity, and the power of collective action. Built by the alumni of Mbarara High School, whose hearts forever beat in harmony with the values instilled in them during their time here. This dormitory is a gift that will provide comfort and security to the countless generations of students to come. It is said that a home away from home is what we find in a school, and with the Addis Ababa Dormitory, we have expanded our Mbarara High School facility with undoubtedly going to foster a nice family. This state-of-art facility will undoubtedly foster a conducive environment for learning, growth, and personal development. It will provide us with a conducive environment, a sanctuary where dreams will be nurtured, friendships will be forged, and memories will be cherished. The old boys of Mbarara High School have created a space where students can flourish academically, socially, and emotionally. Moreover, this achievement serves as a reminder of the importance of giving back. As we stand here today, we witness the power of collective action and the impact it can hold in our community. The old boys of Mbarara High School have exemplified the true meaning of gratitude and loyalty by investing their time, resources, and expertise into the construction of this dormitory. They have shown us that success is not just measured by personal accomplishments, but by also positive impact we can make on the lives of others. To the old boys of Mbarara High School, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. Your selflessness, your vision, and unwavering support have made this dream a reality. Your dedication to the alma mater and your commitment to ensuring that future generations of students have access to the quality education will forever be etched in the annals of our school's history. Dear fellow students, embrace this new dormitory with gratitude, respect, and a sense of responsibility. Let it be a reminder of the strong roots that hold our school together with the limitless potential that lies within each of us. Take advantage of the unparalleled opportunities this facility provides and strive for excellence in all aspects of your education and personal growth. Let us honor this legacy of those who have come before us by respecting this space, by striving for excellence in all that we do, and by embracing the values it represents to build our community. In conclusion, let us celebrate this beautiful occasion with great pride and gratitude. May the Addis Ababa Dormitory serve as a beacon of hope, inspiration, and a possibility for all who enters its doors. Together, let us continue to build a future where education is valued, where dreams are realized, and where the spirit of Mbarara High School lives on. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Bukumena mani.
Thank you so much, the head boy of Mbarara High School, for your speech. Our guest of honor, I'm glad to inform you that we have the media here covering this event. We have UBC, we have Sky TV that's capturing it live. We also have Nation Media that's also here capturing the moments, and also NBS TV. Not forgetting Creative Digital Media, who are streaming this live online. Allow me now, our guest of honor, to invite the headmaster of Mbarara High School to come and make his speech.
The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the Honorable Member of Parliament, Mbarara City South, my Lord, the Bishop of Ankwale Diocese, and all the bishops present, all religious leaders, the resident city commissioner, Mbarara City, and all RDCs present, Your Worship, the Mayor of Mbarara City, and all political leaders present, security officers, Ministry of Education officials, the Chairman, Board of Governors, and all the members, the heads of institutions present, members of the PT Executive, the old boys of Mbarara High School, parents and guardians, staff members, members of the press, student leaders, students, ladies and gentlemen. I take this great honor to humbly welcome you to Mbarara High School. Right Honorable Speaker, we are most honored to host you at this school, and we give the glory to God. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me give a brief background of Mbarara High School. Mbarara High School is a Church of Uganda founded, government-aided, boys boarding school founded in 1911. And currently, it has an enrollment of 1,741 students, 200 workers who include teachers, support staff, and group employees. The school offers all-round education with the mission of educating the whole, offering rare vocational subjects of metalwork, woodwork, technical drawing, agriculture, ICT, among others. It occupies a generous expanse of land of 91.3 acres, which belongs to Ankwale Diocese, and we do thank our Lord Bishop for that. Our core values are fear of God, respect for humanity, integrity, solidarity, and self-drive. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me introduce to you and again take the opportunity to appreciate the significant contribution of the following members of this congregation who have ensured consistent growth of Mbarara High School. Allow me, without going into introduction of the obvious, recognize and appreciate the contribution of our beloved Bishop, the Right Reverend Associate Professor Fred Sheldon Mwesigwa, and his dear wife. They have done a lot. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to recognize the presence of my supervisors, the officials from the Ministry of Education and Sports, who have endeavored to take this long journey to be here. May I now introduce our desk officers in charge of the Western region. You are most welcome. Allow me to recognize the contribution of the Board of Governors, headed by Professor William Bazeyo. The members are in the tent. May they stand up and we appreciate their contribution as a team. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to recognize the tremendous contribution of the PTA, headed by, now absent, the Chairman, Canon John Tunamasko Karokora, here represented by Mr. Javan Rwamafa, the Vice Chair of the committee. We do appreciate their contribution. Allow me to recognize and appreciate the contribution of the entire old boys. And in any case, this day is theirs, but headed by none other than the Honorable Dr. Medad Bitecherezo. Needless to say, we are here because of them. We thank you so much. Allow me, Right Honorable Speaker, recognize the contribution and support of the ASHU fraternity. ASHU is the Association of Secondary School Head Teachers of Uganda. Specifically here in attendance, we have members of this organ of the entire Ankole region. I request all the head teachers of secondary school to stand up and we receive you and recognize your support. Thank you for joining us. We have the Vice Chair of the association, Mrs. Celia Amanya, representing Mr. Dennis Tunamasko, our chair. Can you stand up again? You are most welcome. I also recognize the presence and support of the very famous primary schools around which feed our school with the students. May all the head teachers of primary schools here present stand up for recognition. Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the support of the school administrators on top and then the entire staff. May I first introduce to you the deputy head teachers that work with me to make sure that everything runs smoothly. It is they are a formidable team. They can stand up there, they are, headed by, immediately after me, Mr. George William Butamanya, the most senior of the teachers around, because I found him here 20 years ago when I started teaching at Mbarara High School. You can sit. Allow me introduce the entire staff, all the workforce of Mbarara High School. Kindly stand up and wave to the Right Honorable Speaker and welcome him. Thank you very much. And what we see here is largely their effort. Right Honorable Speaker, back to Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa Dormitory was a 4-roomed simple structure, the replica of which lies before you and is still there at Chimota. This dormitory was home at the time it got burnt it was home to 105 students. And this dormitory was destroyed by fire on the 24th of April, 2016. I was 1 year here as a deputy teacher. At 9 p.m. during prep time, we thank God no life was lost, but property was lost. In compassionate response to this calamity, Right Honorable Speaker, the National Insurance Corporation delivered compensation worth 183 million, which was sufficient to restore the burnt dormitory and some of the destroyed property, as much as you could see the other block. But the gallant, generous old boys opted to put up this facility worth approximately 2 billion. We thank them. This facility is expected to accommodate around 300 students as it is, to ensure sufficient space. Dear old boys, now to you. We can never thank you enough. I once again invite all the members here, all the congregation, to give a thunderous clap, possibly a standing ovation, a standing ovation. I beseech you, we stand up and give a sustained clap to these OBs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. We can take our seats. Dear OBs, that is just a gesture. Our hearts are full of appreciation. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me observe this, that the offer of the old boys in such tremendous generosity is a formidable answer to the accommodation of students of Mbarara High School. But again, it serves as a lasting inspiration of our students to learn to be successful, to learn to be generous, and to learn to be patriotic citizens. May the Lord bless the old boys limitlessly. As beneficiaries, we commit ourselves to serving this school without any reservation. And we do realize that we shall have to preserve and use this dormitory very well so that these old boys can be inspired to deliver more to us. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me also appreciate the contribution of the student leaders, especially since 2021. Here present we have the most recent head prefects in attendance on invitation. Can they stand up and we clap for you, and then I appreciate your contribution. Right Honorable Speaker, that team initiated the project of the new canteens, which we opened a few minutes before you arrived. Fortunately, they are by the road that delivered you here. So as you go back, you will glance at the facility for which we are appreciating these boys. The students have now embarked on building a bus shed, and I'm sure they will deliver by the end of this year. Let's clap for the student leaders who are always constructive, following the example of their seniors, the old boys. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me appreciate one old boy. Perhaps with permission, he will accept to stand up. Mr. Moses Kamabare, who donated the bakery that produces bread that we give to students daily. The boys can clap forever. That's enough, and thank you for appreciating. Right Honorable Speaker, all these scores notwithstanding, Mbarara High School still has notable challenges that certainly need your attention. We have got up to 30 old structures, including dormitories, dining hall, classrooms, which have asbestos roof that urgently need re-roofing with iron sheets and general renovation. We lack sufficient classrooms and laboratories, and this limits our intake at Senior 1 and Senior 5. The Board of Governors recently approved a plan to embark on a classroom block, but certainly the limitations are obvious. The school lacks tarmac on the roads to to match the modern facilities like this one just opened. And we would need to have tarmac to reduce the danger of dust, even to our ICT laboratories and so on. Right, Honorable Speaker, our workshops, which you've not had the privilege to visit because they lie on the western end of the campus, our workshops of woodwork and metalwork. In fact, metalwork was founded in 1941, but the machinery is still the one that was established then. But fortunately, we have preserved the machinery very, very well, and it's still working. But we need to upgrade and expand these facilities for better learning and production. Right, Honorable Speaker, there is still a huge task of building a motor wing to make this Addis Ababa project complete. As you can glance at the structure, there are protruding iron bars, an indicator that the structure needs a reflection in the project that should follow to have a motor in the same fashion. Our chief guest, we still lack funds to put up a modern administration block for provision of sufficient office space. Our guest of honor, as I conclude, we shall forever be appreciative and supportive of the government headed by none other than His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for its great support to the school and generally for creating and sustaining peace and an enabling environment for individuals and institutions like Mbarara High School to develop. We do appreciate the government without limitation. Above all, Right Honorable Speaker, we thank you and thank you again for honoring this day and event for the glory of this school, because your coming has made a mark that will live in the history of Mbarara High School. We don't take it for granted. We pray that the Almighty continues to bless you for the benefit of this school and for the benefit of our beloved country, Uganda. For God and my country, Mugumena Man.
Thank you so much, the headmaster. And you notice, our guest of honor, that when he mentioned the bakery, there was a thunderous applause. It involves eating bread. And at around this time, the students are having lunch. And because of your patience, an OB called Alex Webare has offered you a bull. He has said as soon as it's delivered, it should be eaten. Clap for Alex Webare. He said it's a command. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to welcome the Deputy Chairman of PTA, Mr. Ramafa, to come and speak on behalf of the PTA.
And then after his speech, we shall hear a speech from the chairman of the Boys Association.
Our guest of honor, Honorable Member of Parliament, Bara Southern Division, my Lord Bishop, Nkore Diocese, and other bishops, all religious leaders, the resident state commissioner, Mbarara, and all RDCs here, protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. I am Javan Rwanyanwiri Rwamafa, standing in for the chairman PTA. On behalf of the parents of Mbarara School and on my own behalf, I warmly welcome you here, our Honorable Speaker, because we cannot take it for granted. This is a very important day and you have respected it. And we thank God for this because He has enabled you to be here with us today. Our guest of honor, allow me to express our gratitude to the NRM government led by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, which has created a good and a conducive environment for learning to all Ugandans, except those who have refused to follow what is required. The school has a good relationship with all stakeholders. To mention a few: the foundation body, the parents, all the boys, teaching staff and learning staff, and the students. And this has enabled us to keep us growing from day to day. Let me appreciate all the boys, not only for the contribution of Addis Ababa, but of being exemplary to our students. Our students, our sons here, follow your examples, and they are moving in a positive way, and we are very grateful as parents. Thank you very much. You have been good model of our students, and we hope and sure they will follow your footsteps. Our guest of honor, I don't want to duplicate what the headmaster has echoed, because he has mentioned most of the things. But the buildings which are roofed with asbestos, I must say that they are in a sorry state. They are very old. You know, asbestos was being used during that long time. But I thank the OBs because they endured to stay in those buildings, and now they are looking at a good development. Thank you once again, the older boys, for what you have done. Once again, our guest of honor, we don't want to waste time, but I thank you for coming, and I wish you good luck in whatever you are doing, so that you can promote the education in Uganda. And we thank you for the USE and UCE, because it has helped many who wouldn't have been in education, but who are growing up. Thank you very much. You take this to our president and say, the parents of Mbarara School appreciate your move. Mugumena mani, may for God and my country.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ramafa. Thank you so much for representing PTA. Our guest of honor, just to bring you up to speed, when students finish in Mbarara School and go to other institutions, they later gather at a sports event called Chapa League, where they meet every Sunday and play football at in Bugolobi. It's an annual event, and I'm glad to inform you that the Chapa League will be having their grand finale game here in Ruharo on the 7th of October, and they are working in partnership with UNRWA to plant trees along the bypass. So the old boys of Mbarara School, Chapa League, will be planting trees along the bypass in collaboration with UNRWA, and we want to thank them for that. I'll now invite the Chairman, Board of Governors, Chairman
Old Boys.
Chairman Old Boys, I beg your pardon. Chairman Old Boys Association, Honorable Medad Bitecherezo. Let's welcome Honorable Medad Bitecherezo.
The First Lady, Honorable Mama Janet Museveni, Minister of Education and Sports, ably represented by the Right Honorable Thomas Taegwa, Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, the Member of Parliament in charge of Mbarara City House, Honorable Minyampaka, my Lord Bishop, Professor Dr. Sheldon, and your fellow bishops, and Mama Dr. Addis Mwesigwa, the people who have represented the commissioners, I think, or the desk officers from the Ministry of Education, Kampala, our RDC Mbarara, or Kano, Mwesije, James, and Comrade Kanusu, the RCC in charge of Mbarara North, Mayor Mbarara City, Kacheves, who has just gone, the Board of Governors Chairman, Professor William Bazi and your team, the Headmaster, academic staff of Mbarara School and non-academic staff, and heads of friendly schools of Mbarara School who have graced this occasion, the PTA Chairperson and your team, chairs of all the boys and OGs of our brother and sister schools in Mbarara. I want to excite you. We have with us the Chairperson, Mary Hill Old Girls Association. Can you stand up for recognition? And I have brought this lady here to show you that you have got girls to dance with next. So I have been working tirelessly to make sure that you don't float and get problems. So, Madam Oleta, I am happy you have come to represent Mary here, all the girls. And Mbaisoba executives, members, and the entire OB's fraternity. I want members of Mbaisoba to stand up. You can come. Mukarazi, Msimechi. I want you to come here. Come. Quick. Chap. That is Mukarazi. The boys are here. Come. Pop. Onata. I even have a cano here. Security Guru, my deputy, treasurer, the one in charge of Kampala chapter, the old man who was there in 1969. I have the mighty young man here, very small but tough, the mighty Nicholas, and you have seen this man from water, and I have this man called the Burugo. Erioti Kabanza. This is the team. I want to talk when you are here standing. You know, for us, the school was founded by the Church of Uganda, but the first headmaster here was a major in the British Army. So for us, we command, and things happen. So I want you to stand here now. All other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you and welcome you to Mbarara School on behalf of the old boys and my own behalf on this great occasion as we officially hand over a rebuilt Addis Ababa house, our great school. I sincerely thank you for having taken your precious time off your busy schedules to travel to Mbarara to grace this remarkable ceremony in history of Mbarara School. Today, we are handing over a well-rebuilt Addis and the more spacious Addis, following the original Addis, which was gutted by fire and all property and reading material for students totally destroyed. We thank God no life was lost. And thank God, once again, we want to thank whoever came to the rescue of the students in donating items to our affected students, which they could use at that time. We thank the headmaster then, and the headmaster now, Mr. Hama Mbisiwe, and teachers for acting quick to calm down the traumatized students. We thank you parents for withstanding double expense of buying new items for your children. We thank the students for managing the tragedy as men, as our motto says, Mugumena man. And we encourage all of you to keep calm and extremely strong in whatever situation. The Honorable, the Right Honorable Thomas Taebwa, who has ably represented the First Lady of this country, I would like to thank you in a special way for accepting to preside over this function. The OB sat down and zeroed on you as their chief guest. They treasure you and they well know your love for education of young people in this country. And we will forever be indebted to you. We want your name to be placed on this building for purposes of maintaining the relationship your family has had with this school. This school educated the president of this country, and we believe you have kept him very safe for us. We wanted your name to remain in Mbarara School forever, and today marks a great milestone of celebrating you as the greatest and selfless female minister of education of our time and an ally of Mbarara School. My wonderful old boys, seated and standing here, and those not here, I want to heartily thank you for entrusting me with chairmanship over this association. I thank you for generously giving back to your government and school. Mbarara School made you mainly what you are today. The good grades you scored from here, the good jobs you have gotten from government, even in other organizations, the good English you have always spoken in public, the social connections you have made, and many other achievements you have made are because you passed through Mbarara High School. Martin Luther King Jr. said that life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? He went on to say that earn your success based on service to others, not at the expense of others. In my view, all of us as Mbarara High School alumni have earned success. We thank God for this. I strongly believe that no one of you will die poor because of giving back to mankind and society. I believe that we shall die rich men as Obis of Mbarara High School. The rebuilt Addis construction team led by lawyer Pope Kakuru, who at one time was dome captain for Addis Ababa. Engineer Dantin Wens, doctor. Godfrey Twinamasko, who is not here, the father is being operated in Kampala. Nicholas Tujabwe standing here with me. And our then board chairperson, Comrade Moses Kamabale, and many others. Ladies and gentlemen, this country, we are so blessed to have old boys that love their schools better than even their own wives, I'm telling you. Moses, I was a deputy head prefect of Mbarara High School way back in 1986. When Bishop Ayimbisibe was the prefect here in London, Moses was staying in Cairo. I saw all of us. I can tell you, little did I know that these fellows would be very powerful and people who could love this institution. Moses, my brother, I normally call him Mundugu. Thank you so much for studying with me and for making sure that when we die, people will know that we were around. I can't thank you enough. You are a very reliable team with commitment that lacks in many people. Thank you for setting the tone. The Mbarara executive and other members of the association, I thank you for not getting tired of WhatsApp messages and asking you to keep adding money until when the project came to its completion stage. Michelle Obama once said that you may not have a comfortable life and you will not always be able to solve all problems in the world at once. But don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. I strongly believe that with your courage and commitment, Achimota House will be rebuilt. I have another dream that one day the swimming pool that I had wanted to construct when I was a member of parliament here, and Chapa Football Stadium near Chianga. One day, God being our helper, Lord Bishop, we shall have a stadium better than the one of Chitende. We believe. I have a dream. Our previous chair board of governors and current chair board of governors, comrades Moses Kamabale once again, and Professor William Baze respectively. You people, I sincerely thank you, and at the same time apologize to you for having drained your pockets through gentle, persistent pressure, using phone calls and physical visits to your places of work as we looked for money, ideas, and guidance. I have disturbed you, Professor Bazeyo. Your children are not eating. I know I have put your money here, but I want to thank you. Don't worry, you're not the poor man. Moses, I know your daughters normally call me. Before you flew to US last week, but one, I grabbed 10 million from you cash, and I kept it in my pocket. It's what I've been using even to pay for the person who has been doing what? Doing this terrazzo as labor. For me, I hid. I could not tell my wife how much money I was spending because I didn't want her to rebel, because first she's a Beranyanji old girl. But I can tell you, we have decided and we are doing this thing deliberately. We shall continuously give back to this institution. Nelson Mandela said that there can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to helping others without expecting anything in return. Your rewards will be found in heaven, my brothers, because we as people have nothing to give you. Piato Restaurant, Rumumba Avenue, Kampala. We thank you for allowing us to use your facility to conduct all our meetings at no cost. May God give you once more, Professor Bazeyo. Bishop Associate Professor Dr. Sheldon Mwesigwa with your dear wife, Dr. Alice Mwesigwa. I want to thank you for routinely contributing your money whenever a call was made on our Mikut of OBs. We now make you an associate member of Mbarara School. We don't take this generosity for granted. You have been giving us money on a monthly basis, and it has to be more than 200. You are our bishop. You have been practically and spiritually part of us. Maya Angelou said that being a part of a group provides social connections, friendships, and practical stroke emotional support. We will never, as OBs of Mbarara School, leave you, our bishop, during any time of need. Even if you retire as a bishop, we will remain connected to you as OBs. So they take you to Uganda, we shall follow you. You go to Fort Portal, we will follow you with your wife. When you have a problem, we will be there for you. I want to thank two bishops. Bishop Nathan Imbisege, my elder brother, with whom I studied here during our time. The former chief London House and the head of Scripture Union here, who would sneak me and take me to Chendugu to prepare apology because I was a poor man. You feared me being expelled because I didn't have anybody to ask for a place for me. My father was a P6 graduate and my mother was P3. I want to thank you for giving money to Mbarara School. Emeritus Yona Katunene, Bishop, former head prefect and member of Nairobi House, I think. Is it Nairobi? Nairobi House. That is, yes? Cairo State House is talking about. These bishops you are talking, you people you are seeing, I want you to clap for these three bishops. I wish all bishops in Uganda did what these three bishops have done. You go and tell your colleagues somewhere else that there is something in Mbarara School, they must come here and benchmark. We are very grateful to you for being part of us. All your monies were received and put to proper use. I would like to thank and appreciate Honorable Masias Mpuga, the leader of opposition. You know, for me, I was an MP. And I have a belief that all Ugandans are Ugandans. I even went to the Honorable Mpuga Masias, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. He gave me 2 million. I brought it. I said, I have no problem. Because that money is also from government. Because I said you can't eat it alone. So I grabbed 2 men from him who were in the same parliament. It has come. Mukaraz came with it. You know, Mukaraz stood for NEP here, but I'm almost changing him to movement. My OBs who committed a part of your money monthly salaries through giving your banks instructions to send the money to rebuild Addis account in Stanbic Bank. I want to thank you so much. Justice Kalikona Douglas, His Worship Kalemani Jamson, who has now become a judge from judiciary. The generals of UPDF, General Chanda Leopold, Francis Tachigwa Muhereza, Comrade Alex Buyabale here. This man is not a soldier, but he has not come. He was coming and he just fell. He sent us money. Even he mobilized all his sisters, gave me money. I don't know how they look like. I would see money coming on my mobile money. Jovanis. I see Jovanis, why? Now for rebuilding Addis. Then I see another one, Naomi. Naomi from where now Mbarara School is for boys. I got his money. He gave me a bull, which you are going to eat tonight. And he has promised to give me another bull for the OBs to eat as they sleep in Addis. 2 bulls. You humbled me as your chairperson. Headmaster and staff of Mbarara School. Keep the old boys are proud of you, Mr. Ham, and we are extremely grateful to you for keeping your doors open for us to share with you our views on mechanisms that can be employed to improve academic standards and other aspects in this institution. When students pass, we celebrate. When they fail, we just cry. When they fall sick, we die with them. Thank you for being an exemplary leader, Mr. Headmaster, and a team player. Thank you for being a true builder, not an eater and exploiter of Mbarara School. You have kept this school peaceful and your NEP exam results are promising. Do not give up. You have our full support, but like Olive Twist said, we need more in the better results. I bring apologies from Honorable Rita Baika, woman MP Mbarara City, who is currently in Russia with the Speaker of Parliament for official duties. But when she comes back, I'm very sure she must bring us something. Our dearest young bulls and treasured students of Mbarara School, we wish you the best of luck as you stay in the new Addis Ababa house. It's not a hotel in which to have too much fun, but a decent place for your accommodation. Now, we expect the following from you. 1, be responsible people and gentlemen on this hill as and even off Mbarara School campus. 2, keep that dormitory clean and preserve whatever you find inside so that whoever comes after you finds it as clean as we have given it to you. 3, do not use this place as a teasing place for the young and new students. These are your brothers, brought to you by God. They are your future social connections. Treat new and young people with humility. 4, fear God, because fearing God is the source of wisdom. 5, read books to the best of your ability and give us results, because bad grades will not take you anywhere. Professor Ephraim Kamuntu said that happy are those who are educated, because the kingdom of earth belongs to them, not the one of heaven. Love your God. Now, this is the last one, which is very, very important, because I'm finishing. The old boys of Mbarara School and the young people who are studying at Mbarara School, the best employer is government, whether you want it or not, because it gives you pension. I want you to learn how to love government, because you don't have any other government. And right, Honorable Speaker, I want to tell you, I know these boys of mine. I can assure you, if you said we vote now, here, now, today, that we vote tonight here in Mbarara School, NRM will get 99.99%. If Mukarazi could change, it would be 100%. That one, I promise you. So Mukarazi, my brother, I am requesting in front of all these people, they will see that really I want you to be a change tonight. You give testimony, you say, I have left Nupu, and you join us so that our president does not lose any vote here. You love your government and all your neighbors as you love yourselves. We have achieved all this under good governance. You must safeguard the peace of this country jealously, because in Somalia, they don't have time to do this one. And my dear fellow OBs, I want to tell you that before I leave this podium, because for us, I told you our motto is Mugumena Man. We have not ended here. We have just begun. We believe, and I told you, that whoever has been sleeping, let them wake up. We want a changed Mbarara School. And dear OBs and Professor Bazayo, I want to thank you for having made a statement that has made my day. He said, for us in Mbarara School, we don't have suspension. We only expel. And we don't expel anybody who has not beaten anybody. No. If you come here and you torture anybody, instead of keeping our young people safe so they can have their institutions and their things, you beat anybody's child, we don't promote this thing of suspension. It doesn't make sense. We believe in only expulsion so that we can remain with gentle men who fear God, who will take over from us when we die. May we die great friends. May we die strong forever and Mbarara School, and stronger together. Mugumena mani for God in my country. Echapa hoye? Echapa hoye? Ra.
Thank you so much, Honorable Medad Vitecherezo, for that speech and all the quotations in there. Hopefully, a few years from now, we shall be quoting you. And yes, it's always good when somebody quotes you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to welcome the Chairman, Board of Governors, Professor William Bazayo, to come and share with us his speech. Let's welcome Professor Bazayo. A round of applause for him.
And your other bishops, because they have